Hey team, it's me again. Yeah, we're going to look for 9 a.m. CRT. It has been good, same thing with the swap entry targeting the post BDR. Now for today, we're going to mark the 9 a.m. candle high and low and see how it went. Yeah, remember everything should be New York time, New York local time. Yeah, so the CRT higher, let me get it, and low of it. Remember it's the 9 a.m. and to get 9 a.m. CRT is to mark the 4-hour CRT and wait for liquidity swap in one of the sites. Yeah, it's actually the liquidity swap. Now we have our CRT high and low. We're going to go to lower time frame as you can see how the market swapped the liquidity then. Yeah. So how to get the entry to get to the targeted BDR. And before thinking like now I've marked the 4-hour high and low of 9 a.m. you have to ask yourself, what am I targeting? It is not the high of it. Of course, the high of it in lower time frames are liquidity, yeah, sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity. But you go to 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour time frame, what do we have in that CLT higher? What are we targeting? We have no BDRA, so we go to 15 time frame. If 1 hour we have no fair gap on the block, we go to 15 time frame. And in 15 time frame, what do you see? Again, no feasible order block. But you want to feel the midnight fair gap that was formed. Yeah. So most probably in 1 minute or 5 minutes, that's why we can have our BDRA. But after marking the high and low, you get your Fibonacci retracement so that you get a 50%. So that you get to the 50%. And the 50% is supposed to be your take profit one, right? Yeah, let us mark the 50%. So 50%. We change the color to red for its identification. We get rid of Fibonacci. So after marking the 4-hour high and low, that's candle range theory or liquidity, internal liquidity and external liquidity. You go to 15 time frame. You look for order block BDRA, order block fair gap, on anything. If we don't have it in 15 time frame, go to 1 minute time frame or 2 minute time frame. But I'm going to use 3 minute time frame on my side. If you wish, you can use 3 minute time frame. Now on such kind of a trade, you can ask where was the entry now, because I see like, yeah, the entry was to be here. We have a fair gap going in our side. We have it, a fair gap, and we have the order block of it. For this case, I'm going to mark the body of the order block. And you can see how the main threshold was respected by market maker. Yeah. So our entry was to be in between here. If not on the fair gap equilibrium, then on the premium of the order block or the mean threshold of another block. And our 50% take profit was hit successfully. We were to hold the market to move up to this higher of our candle range theory high to swap the liquidity after taking partials in 50%. Yeah, and that's what happened. So you go to 5 minutes to see how price reacted on this zone. After getting our entry at this point, those are how many pips. Let me get the people. They are not the people, but the price range data. Yeah. Yeah. Good pips actually. Yeah. 98 of them. So that's how you could have gotten that entry and good pips. So the range doesn't lie. Yeah. Trading 9 a.m. candle range theory East Africa time is very easy. Go to 4 hour, mark the 4 hour candle range theory high and low. Wait one of the side to be swapped, trade the other one. As this one done, the one does. The market traded below the previous candle. Entry point, target the other side. And it is not that hard. Yeah. We can check another example in another pair, that is GBPUSD. Let's go to 4 hour time frame. This daily, this 4. Yeah, we're checking on 9 a.m. Last week price delivery. Match those. Yeah. On your side, what can you do? As you see the trade here, you mark the high and low of it. Here's our 9 a.m. high and low of it. Yeah. No, this is not our 9 a.m. Let us change the color to red. For those who want me to be quicker, or sometimes I just want to give you something you can understand, something you can see how it's working on your side. So don't expect me to lash or to teach like someone, we are all different. Yeah, can launch higher, can launch forward. So this 9 a.m. model, 9 a.m. candle range theory of forward time frame. So before you drop down, you can take a look in the previous market data and see like where do we have the BDRs, or where the market targeting. The market is targeting this 50%. So for those who are trading EURUSD, GBPUSD, and especially in GBPUSD, are bearish. We're targeting GBPUSD level 1.27 to 7,600 before we go bullish. Yeah. So you go to 15-minute time frame after marking the 4-hour CRT of 9 a.m. Consider time. I said 4-hour 9 a.m. East African time. If you mix up yourself with time, I'm sorry. So in this case, in 15 minutes, after marking the candle range theory higher of 4-hour and low of 9 a.m., you don't see a liquid dissolve, but you see a body closing up above, and someone can say like, no, these are liquid line and not liquid dissolve. No, what do you have? There's something you call model 1 entry. Yeah, and model 1 entry is this candlestick here of 15 time frame. We can mark it and go to lower time frame and see how that entry was very, very green. Here it is. That was model 1 entry. Under model 1 entry, if you go to 5 minutes, you find we are having a fair gap at this point, but price didn't reach there then. So we missed, right? But what about break of structure and entry? Were we wrong? Breaker broke. Now we go to 3 minute time frame. So sometimes entries are hidden. Yeah, so our entry was here. And if you go to 1 minute, you could have found it very, very nice. Yeah. So it's you to use the time frame for your entry, but for the CRT candle range theory is for time frame. And sometimes it can be daily, weekly, month. It depends what kind of a trader you. So this was our entry at this particular point. Let me have it. Yeah, that was our entry zone. And now you can see the whole day how the market is doing its thing with no stress. Every day, if you have this on your fingertips, you don't need to pay anyone for signals. You don't need to even think of going for mentorship. No. Don't pay for that to anyone. Just learn candle length theory, how it is working, how you can apply into chart, and how you can take the trades. Because every day, every time, even in 1 hour, 2 hour, daily, whatever, we have candle range theory. We have checked on GBPUSD, our Australian dollar. Which one else can we check on? Do we have CLT in DXY? Why not? We have also CLT in DXY. You can use it as an entry. So if you combine, because if DXY is bullish, what do you expect when GBPUSD bearish? What do you expect when DXY is bearish? DXY bearish, GBPUSD, EURUSD, or XUSD bullish. And now we bullish. So what is the target of DXY? It is higher. It means we are still pumping up XX USD. We are dumping them and we're taking more buys on USD XPS. Yeah, because we have not yet reached it higher and we have swapped this row. But again, for someone who was to take the trades in the 50% of it, wow, Monday is always a nice day to trade when you have a certain information. Yeah. But don't think like CRT is everything in your life and it's something that can be making money daily every time when you feel like, no, I should trade, and you no. You must have ICT concept. You must. And this is the strategy even a beginner who can come from somewhere and get it and understand it and trade it and make money. It is not that complicated. Like ICT with many concepts, many things, but at the end we land on one thing: CRT, candle range theory. Yeah, I'm going to refer many things. Yeah, secrets of candle range theory. This is the 9 a.m. model. I didn't want to speak much about it. Yes, let us check on GBPJPY. I will refer all the secrets on it. How to trade the candle range theory with season trading. Yeah. How can you use the candle range theory during news? It's going to be more fire. Yeah. Just subscribe, like, comment, and everything will be okay. Yeah. So This GBJBY. Now let us check on GBJBY. Let's check on what we were saying, the 9 a.m. CRT. 9 a.m. CRT. Here we have it. Here we have it. High and low of it. Yeah. Now you go to we go to 3-minute time frame. Not cooperating. Let us check on the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, do we have the liquidity swap on the DCRT? Yeah. So actually the price didn't deliver it very well, but if you take a look in the 15-minute time frame, it did it so wonderful. But if you consider a midnight opening, since it is a Monday, then sellers are at higher risk, because the imbalance is freed, yes, but we have order block here, fair gap, so still we're gonna go bullish, before we drop. Now this is a 5-minute time frame. And sometimes you can ask yourself, where can we find the buy entry? Because now, as you can see, the market rejected from this point. So that's why I tell you, you don't need this alone. You must be an ICT trader. You must be an ICT trader, so that land order block, breaker block, same as this one. For the work for you to be easier, right? Yeah. So GJ, we bullish despite what you see. Yeah. It is market is consolidating, moving equal highs and lows, but it is going to buy. So actually in 9 a.m. CRT or coverage theory in GBJBY, we didn't find a good setup, as you can see, and it wasn't nice at all. So sometimes it can fail. Not all the time the CRT is going to work for you. Not every time you are going to get the accurate entry or trades using the CRT. So if it's not all the time, what can you do? You must have the pairs, at least 3 or 4 of them. If this one is not working, this one is working, because as you can see, the reason why I've shown you the GBPUSD, EURUSD, I just wanted you to know that it is happening on all pairs. It depends how you interpret it. And if it is not happening in GJ, then it is happening in GU or AU. So don't think now, GPSD has no 9 a.m. CRT. How can I do it? No. Don't force that trade. Just go to another pair. Find that thing. It is happening all the time. Yeah. Just know how to combine time, because range is time, price is time, time is everything. So it's you to find time. Now let me again take a look at what. I will make it look more simpler. So I've not shown you in EURUSD. I'm going back to EURUSD. We find something there about 9 a.m. CRT. Here we are again. Where is our 9 a.m.? 9 a.m. Where are you, baby? Yeah, it is. We bearish. We bearish. 9 a.m. low marked and marked the high of it. Yeah. So what can you say at this particular time? The 9 a.m. higher has been swapped. You can even wait therefore to avoid confusion and to get the accurate market price move. Wait for 4 hour to swap the at 4 hour, as you can see what is happening here. 4 9 a.m. candle range theory, 4 hour liquidity swap, then entry. Okay, the swap is when the next candle is closing with a wick, but with a body inside the previous range, like what you see. The range, that's the accumulation. Yeah. Whatever you see swapping the liquidity or that close with a wick is a manipulation. Then the distribution we're expecting is on the sell side. Yeah. We cannot call this the market traded 50%. No, nothing like that, because it traded before swapping the liquid. So we don't count this. The real thing we account, if you are taking profit in 50%, is this one. This one. Tap the 50%, take profit 1. But when you take a look clearly, we bearish. Yeah. So all this move to this particular point, if you go to 1 hour, you might find there was something there, and if not 1 hour, you go to 15. Just have your time frame combination. Oh, what's wrong with the chart running? Yeah, now now in 4 hour, in 1 hour, do you have anything that market went back there? No, so we go to 15 time frame. You use the time frame that your CRT is online with, or according to your interpretation, because I can tell you that now mark the 4 hour high and low of this particular time, go to this time, because that's my trading pool maybe. Yeah, I have to check on this one, I have to do this, and I know how to figure them out. But when you try it, you fail, because it depends on your understanding, and maybe your understanding is different from mine. So the thing you can do first, mark the 4 hour high and low. Wait for the other one to be swapped by the 4 hour candle for you to get in. But for those who are smart, they can use the lower time frame entry, so liquidity swap, that is the 15-minute time frame, 5 minutes, or the 4 hour. Yeah. So, but for the rest, you might wait for the next 4 hour to swap that higher, and then you get there. But for the smart one, those who know all about ICT, break of structure entry like this one, you are good. So this particular, instead of waiting for liquidity swap, you have the FFR gap formed. favoring our trend. That was your entry. Yeah. Now in 5 minutes, why the market come to this particular point to take a sell? We have another block there. Yeah. And that was the main reason for it to sell from that particular zone. And not this one. And that's how we got that sale in EURUSD almost the whole day. And you have your money. The market always is doing this day in, day out, day in, day out. And I don't want you to think like, oh, I have a private mentorship. You are going to pay me for it. Everything that I'm using, I'm going to put in YouTube one by one. Depends on the time I'm free. So we have tackled the 9 AM CRT and go back test this and see how it works. It is so wonderful. This is a dollar printing machine strategy. Yeah, if you check out the previous candle, swap, drop, yeah, swap, buy to 50% or other block sell. So the 4 high and low is basically liquidity, internal liquidity, external liquidity, then liquidity swap. I'm going to break it low zone, and I'm going to make a video that is comprising everything about ICT and CRT well interpreted. But for now, the 9 AM CRT is over. Yeah. So the next video I'm going to tackle, this is going to be under the simplified turtle soup. Yeah. We will have 2 topics for turtle soup. Yeah. Basically, we take 40 minutes. Yeah. 40 minutes. We tackle the turtle soup with the range, because the turtle soup, this is for our CLT. We turtle soup above it. Yeah, we have a weak turtle soup about turtle soup. I'm going to extend them together with the target of the CLT to take. So I'm going to give rules on that video. So it will be a nice one. It will open your eyes. At least you can see what I was trying to explain in the previous video and this one on the 9 AM CLT. Yeah. Therefore, from there we move to let it be like a surprise. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, go back test it, mark the 4-hour high and low. Make use of it. If you are a swing trader, use the daily time frame. Yeah, I was talking about the 9 AM, but I'm sorry to give you this kind of a token. Sometimes it may fail you, the daily time frame, but the 4-hour can't fail you. But if the daily time frame accepts you, if the daily time frame accepts you, like take a look at this trade, daily high and low, daily candle range swapped, yeah, turtle soup in short, let's say that we have been bullish all through up to that particular point. Now you can say, where did we enter sell before swapping the daily higher? When you take a look in the weekly time frame, there's this monthly fair gap in here. Wait up there. This is a monthly fair gap. We have a weekly one. So the market ended up the monthly fair gap and weekly. Why are we to stay there? Why are we? Most of you missed this swing trade. It was a swing trade, and it is. Even if we use it, they say that we are not supposed to use So it was a good swing trade. So another question, if it's a swing trade, why are you going to stop to buy again from? Actually, I'm expecting it to buy from this particular point again, but it was a swing trade sale. Yeah. So before you take that swing, consider the liquidity swap, same as of that 9 a.m. CRT. So that was another topic for another day for those who are swing traders. But for 9 a.m. CRT, make use of it. I'm going to share another model. So ask yourself, why do you have 9 a.m. CRT in the London Kilson, New York season, or where? Yeah, I will make that easier for you very, very soon. Yeah, the coming video will be 5 a.m. CRT. I will explain more and I will open your eyes. From there, you won't have problems in trading seasons. Yeah, the London one. Yeah. So stay with me. Subscribe, like. Yeah. I don't like comments. So drop your subscription and share it. The rest of it will come later. Yeah. Pick the content and not my articulation, my spellings. Just pick the content. Pick what is working for you and leave the nonsense in my channels.